everybody! Welcome to another video from Classroom Champion. And I'm so excited for this video because we're diving deep into the fascinating world of applied behavior analysis, or ABA. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. We're going to break down 7 super effective methods for collecting ABA data. Whether you're a parent, teacher, therapist, or just curious about understanding behavior, these techniques are absolute game changers. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to unlock the secrets to understanding behavior like a pro. Let's get this data party started. Okay, number 1, we've got frequency. Think of it like this. How often does something happen? Frequency is a measure of how many times a particular event or behavior occurs within a specific period. It's a simple yet powerful concept that helps us understand patterns and trends in behavior. For example, consider how many times your little brother pokes you during that boring family dinner. Each poke is a single instance of the behavior, and by counting these instances, we can determine the frequency of this annoying habit. In applied behavior analysis, or ABA, frequency is all about counting how many times a specific behavior happens within a certain time frame. This method is crucial for understanding and modifying behaviors, whether they are desirable or undesirable. It's super useful for tracking things like how often someone raises their hand in class. By recording each instance, teachers can identify patterns and provide appropriate reinforcement or intervention. Similarly, you can track how many times someone bites their nails. This information can be used to develop strategies to reduce this behavior if it's considered problematic. Or even how many compliments I give myself in the mirror every morning. Yes, self-love is important, and tracking positive behaviors can be just as beneficial as tracking negative ones. To track frequency, all you need is a simple tally system. Each time the behavior occurs, make a little mark. It's a straightforward and effective way to gather data. Every time the behavior occurs, make a little mark. It's that easy. Over time, these tallies will give you a clear picture of how often the behavior is happening. Frequency recording is your go-to method when you want to increase or decrease how often a behavior occurs. By analyzing the data, you can make informed decisions about interventions and track their effectiveness. It's all about those numbers, baby. Numbers don't lie, and they provide a concrete way to measure progress and make adjustments as needed. Another important aspect of frequency recording is the time frame. You need to decide over what period you will be counting the behavior. It could be an hour, a day, or even a week, depending on the behavior and the context. Once you have your time frame set, stick to it consistently. This consistency is key to ensuring that your data is reliable and can be used to make accurate assessments. After collecting your data, it's time to analyze it. Look for patterns and trends. Are there certain times of day when the behavior is more frequent? Are there specific triggers that seem to increase the behavior? Use this information to develop strategies to either increase or decrease the behavior. For example, if you notice that nail biting increases during stressful situations, you might implement stress reduction techniques to help manage the behavior. Setting goals is also an important part of frequency recording. Decide what you want to achieve and use your data to track progress towards these goals. Whether it's reducing a negative behavior or increasing a positive one, having clear objectives will help guide your efforts. And don't forget to celebrate your successes. When you see positive changes in the frequency of a behavior, take a moment to acknowledge your hard work and the progress you've made. Reflect on what worked and what didn't. Use this reflection to make any necessary adjustments to your strategies. Remember, behavior change is a process, and it's okay to make tweaks along the way. Finally, keep in mind that frequency recording is an ongoing process. Regularly review your data and continue to monitor the behavior. This will help you stay on track and make any necessary changes to your approach. So there you have it. Frequency recording is a powerful tool for understanding and modifying behavior. With a little practice and consistency, you'll be able to use this method to achieve your goals and make meaningful changes. Now, let's move on to another data collection technique that you can add to your teacher toolbox. Number 2, we're talking duration. This one's all about time, my friends. Time is a crucial element in our daily lives, whether we're aware of it or not. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we're constantly measuring and managing time. How long does a behavior last? This question is essential in various fields, from psychology to education, and even in our personal lives. Understanding the duration of a behavior can help us make better decisions and improve our routines. Let's say you're trying to get your dog to sit still. Training a pet requires patience and consistency, and knowing how long your dog can maintain a behavior is key to effective training. The duration would be how long your furry friend manages to stay put before their inner party animal bursts out. This information can help you adjust your training sessions to be more effective and enjoyable for both you and your pet. To measure duration, you'll need a timer or stopwatch. These tools are simple yet powerful in helping you track and understand behaviors over time. Start it when the behavior begins and stop it when the behavior ends. Easy peasy. This method is straightforward and can be applied to various situations, from training pets to monitoring personal habits. Duration recording is super helpful for behaviors that last for different lengths of time, like tantrums, focusing on a task, or even studying for an exam. By recording the duration, you can identify patterns and make necessary adjustments to improve outcomes, or even how long it takes me to find the perfect outfit. Yes, even something as simple as choosing clothes can benefit from understanding duration. It helps in planning your day better and reducing stress. So, next time you want to measure how long something lasts, grab a timer or stopwatch and start recording. You'll be amazed at the insights you can gain from such a simple practice. Analyzing the recorded durations can provide valuable information that can be used to make informed decisions, whether it's for personal improvement, academic research, or professional development. Understanding and managing duration can lead to more efficient and productive outcomes, making your life smoother and more organized. So, keep track of time and make the most of every moment. Get ready for number 3. The third method of data collection is latency. Latency is a fascinating concept that plays a crucial role in understanding behavior and response times. This data collection method is all about the time it takes for a behavior to start after a specific instruction or event. It's like the starting gun at a race. The moment it goes off, the clock starts ticking. Imagine your teacher tells you to get out your math books. You hear the instruction, and then there's a brief moment before you actually start moving to get your book. The latency would be the time between the teacher's instruction and you actually, getting your book out. This might seem like a small detail, but it can tell us a lot about how quickly and efficiently someone responds to instructions. To measure latency, you'll need a timer or stopwatch again. These tools are essential for capturing the precise moment when the instruction is given and when the behavior starts. Start the timer when the instruction is given or the event happens, and stop it when the behavior begins. This method helps in understanding the efficiency and speed of responses in various scenarios. Latency recording is super helpful for behaviors that involve a delay between a cue and the response, like following instructions, responding to questions, or even how long it takes me to answer my phone when my mom calls. This delay can be influenced by many factors such as attention, motivation, and even the complexity of the task at hand. In a classroom setting, understanding latency can help teachers identify which students might need more support or different strategies to improve their response times. For example, if a student consistently takes longer to start a task, it might indicate that they need clearer instructions or more practice with the task. It's not just about speed, it's also about understanding the reasons behind the delay. Maybe the student is unsure about what to do, or perhaps they're distracted by something else in the environment. By measuring latency, educators and researchers can gain valuable insights into the learning process and develop more effective teaching methods. It's a small but powerful tool in the world of education and behavioral analysis. So next time you hear "Ready, Set, Go," remember that it's not just about who finishes first, but also about understanding the journey from the starting line to the finish. Latency gives us a window into that journey, helping us to see and understand the nuances of behavior and response. Whether in a classroom, at home, or in any other setting, measuring latency can provide valuable insights that help improve communication, learning, and overall efficiency. So get your timers ready and start exploring the fascinating world of latency. Hold on to your hats because we're about to get systematic with our fourth type of data collection. Number 4, interval recording is all about dividing observation time into short intervals and recording whether or not a behavior occurs during each interval. Think of it like a game. Divide your observation time into little chunks, like 5-minute intervals. Then, during each interval, simply mark whether the behavior occurred or not. Did it happen? Yes or no. It's like a behavioral checklist. Interval recording is super helpful for behaviors that happen quickly, occur at high frequencies, or don't have a clear start or end. It's like a behavioral snapshot. Time for a quick check-in with time sampling, our fifth data collection method. Number 5. Time sampling involves observing behavior during specific moments in time. Imagine you're a busy bee buzzing around with a clipboard. You've got your designated observation times, and you're only going to record whether the behavior is occurring during those specific moments. Time sampling is super helpful when you can't observe behavior constantly or when the behavior occurs at unpredictable times. It's like taking little peeks into the behavioral world. Get ready to play detective because we're about to unlock the secrets of behavior with ABC data, our sixth method of data collection. Number 6. ABC data collection focuses on understanding the why behind a behavior by looking at its triggers and consequences. Think of it like a behavioral puzzle. The A stands for antecedent, which is what happens right before the behavior occurs. The B is the behavior itself, and the C is the consequence, which is what happens right after the behavior. By carefully observing and recording these ABCs, you can start to see patterns and understand what might be influencing the behavior. It's like being a behavioral Sherlock Holmes. Last but not least, our final method of data collection is permanent product recording. Number 7 is permanent product recording. This method is all about measuring behavior by looking at the tangible outcomes or products of the behavior. Think of it like baking a cake. You don't need to watch the entire baking process to know if the cake is any good. You can simply look at the final product, the cake itself. Permanent product recording is super helpful for behaviors that leave a lasting result, like completing worksheets, building a tower, or even how many times I reorganized my closet before finding the perfect outfit. And there you have it, folks. 7 powerful methods for collecting ABA data. Remember, understanding behavior is the first step to creating positive change. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, these techniques can help you unlock a deeper understanding of behavior and make a real difference in the lives of others. So, which technique will you work on first? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep on learning.